Should you buy the new game Wild Hearts? Today we look at Steam reviews and some of my own personal opinions. Hello, my name is Menjin and today we are gonna look at some Steam reviews about the game Wild Hearts. I've also personally played this game for about 40 hours now, or just a little less than 40 hours. I've gotten through, I would say, about 75% of the story. So I've done chapter 1, 2 and 3 and I've got the fourth and the last one left. Today I'm not gonna do so much of my own opinions. I'll talk a little bit of my own opinions, but I mostly want to talk about the Steam reviews. We're gonna look at what other people have to say about the game, and I'll try to weigh in on those reviews, if they're fair, if they might be too radical, or if they might be too positive. I'm gonna look at all of that. So here we are on Steam, and if you want to see my first impressions of the game, I already made a video on that. I'll put a link in the description for that. But anyways, here we go. So we're gonna go look at all reviews, and we can see this game was released on the 16th of February, so as of today that's 11 days ago. Now let's just move into the reviews. Okay, so the first one I look at has 88 hours played, so and 58.6 hours at review time. So this guy has actually played the game for 30 hours after he didn't recommend it. So, but anyways, let's read this. I'm writing this after the February 21, 2023 patch. Coming from Monster Hunter, this game has been a great palate cleanser that, unlike God Eater or Tolkien, actually feels like it has a level of depth to it, that it doesn't feel like a shallow clone of Monster Hunter. To briefly run through the positives, the mechanics in the game allow for both an experimental approach to combat and very customizable maps. Yes, the positives are the Karakuri mechanics, I would agree on that. Karakuri is basically the thing that allows you to build stuff. So the Karakuri mechanics is the Fortnite element of the game. You build walls, you build different weapons, you build all kinds of things, bases, maps, and yeah, I also like the fact that you can decide yourself where you want to put your tent, where you kind of want to make your base, where you kind of want to put all your strings so that you fly from one area to the other. That's a really enjoyable part of the game. The monster roster has many unique designs, and while there are some subspecies like in Monster Hunter, it doesn't feel quite as copy-paste recolor. The music is really good too. I really want to emphasize that the game itself is good and I'm loving it. Okay, so this guy wrote not recommended, but at the same time he does love the game. So he's trying to look at the positives and the negatives. So this person definitely isn't all negative. Now, I would fully recommend this game to anyone that's played a game similar to this, but the performance on the PC leaves a lot to be desired. That is true, and especially if you look at this was posted on the 22nd February. The first week or so was a very tough time for the game. Even modest graphic settings suffer from frame drops, or as I entered chapter 3 where the maps change somewhat, I've noticed the game slow down. I actually experienced the same whenever I got to chapter 3 and we went to like the winter base. It was kind of slower there. I've noticed the game slow down, not frame drops, but the game running at like 90% speed. I'm kind of an addict for hunting games, so I snap bought this, but I would recommend waiting a few months and let the fixes roll in, and maybe a sale instead of dropping $70 on this today. That's fair enough. If when the game improves, I'll edit this review, but as of now, I cannot recommend it. So yeah, this is a fair review. I would be on the other end where I would recommend the game. I think it's been better for me personally since like Friday. Okay, next one. Not recommended. 50 hours played, 20 hours at review time. So this also put in an additional 30 hours. Buy now and we will patch later with €70 price tag. Kind of puts you off, and it's sad because the game is pretty good, but I can't recommend it right now with several performance issues, glitchy light effects and broken sound. The devs better start throwing those patches fast, and they have. They have been doing a lot of bug fixes, and you see 273 people found this review helpful. Yeah, this review is from today actually. It's sad that just finishing part 1 of the story and I get an achievement that's 0.001% of players have gotten due to how poor this game plays. So let's actually take a look at that. Let's go into not Monster Hunter. Let's go into Wild Hearts. Alright, so I can't actually show you the achievement because that could actually spoil a part of the storyline for you, but as of now 48.3% has finished chapter 1, so about half the player base. Has boob slider, Performance issues are now tolerable. 10 out of 10. Okay, sure. So yeah, you get the boob slider. There you go. So this one has 53 hours and was posted on the 22nd of February. The performance is completely garbage. Why is it recommended? Because when it doesn't stutter like crazy or have slowdown, that requires a 30 FPS lock to fix. It is pretty darn good. Okay. The weapon types are interesting, the environments are nice, I like the 4 seasons approach, that was kinda novel, I love that too. Armor system kinda sucks, weapon system is highly customizable, and you feel rewarded taking long branches down in upgrades. Monsters are really aggressive, or I played Monster Hunter too long to notice, but either way it's a good thing, it keeps me on the toes. Okay, I highly recommend this game to fans to the hunting genre. Now if you don't mind the performance issues and ridiculous works around to get it stable. I can agree with him, the performance need to get better, and I think it's gotten a little better, but they definitely still have some work to do. Yeah, so he really summarized this well. I don't know about the armor system sucking. I would have to get into endgame before I have any comment on that. I think the armor system so far through the leveling has been fine. Now this one has almost 130 hours played. I have 128 plus hours into this game and absolutely love it. I am a hardcore Monster Hunter fan since day one and I played Dauntless. Hey, Dauntless player, look at that. And other Monster Hunter like games, and this game brings so much to the table. The build system is the most dynamic and weapons that no other game has used before. Excited to see where this game goes and its updates. There you go, so there you have finally a review from a person who's played it for a very long time, 130 hours. Let's bring the calculator. So 129 hours divided by 11 days. Yeah, so this person has been playing this game for 12 hours straight every single day, ever since it was launched. So this one has basically been eating food and playing Wild Hearts over and over. But yeah, that was a good review, and I'm also very interested to see how the game goes forward. So yeah, that's some of the reviews. Now we're taking a look at what people think, so all you have to do now is make up your mind. If you liked the video, like it, and if you think I deserve it, go ahead and give me a sub on the channel. And if you do want to get in contact with me, you can also check me out on Twitch. I'm on there quite often and I love getting some company. So if you just want someone to play with or someone to talk with about the game, make sure to check me out there as well. So for now, for those of you who's already bought the game, happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next one.